students want to be taught by them. I'm going to continue to fight within the Democratic Party to make sure that they return to their original roots as a liberal, not a radical left-wing party, a party of civil libertarians. In the meantime, I want to congratulate Justice Kavanaugh. I await his decisions. I'm sure I'll disagree with some. I'll agree with some, but that's the nature of the American constitutional system. And I'm deeply disappointed with the way the Democrats handled this, much as I was deeply disappointed by the way the Republicans handled the Merrick Garland case. I think the American public suffers when we make these issues partisan instead of trying to pick the best possible justices who are going to serve for the next 20 or 30 years.
Greg Jarrett.
Well, I want to go back to the deep state topic because James Baker has now implicated a great many people at the FBI and the Department of Justice in the illicit scheme to frame Donald Trump. He has essentially confessed that these people at the DOJ and the FBI handled the Trump-Russia investigation in an abnormal fashion and driven by political bias. He's also
will we have the evidence of this?
He's also lifted the veil of secrecy that it wasn't just a British spy on the Clinton payroll providing phony Russian evidence to the FBI, but also a lawyer. And I think in the days ahead, as Sarah Carter indicated, there is going to be much more information of an explosive nature about the effort to frame Trump.
I'm going to give each of you 15 seconds. Simple questions. Will the issues involving the abuse of power and the horrific treatment of Judge Kavanaugh, eliminating due process, presumption of innocence, impact the election in 29 days? Quick answer, Sarah first.
Oh, absolutely. I think both independents and Republicans, as well as I think maybe some Democrats, are going to get out there and vote. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this in history. I think this has really unified the base, and I think people will get out there and vote.
Professor.
If the Democrats persist in this foolishness of investigating Kavanaugh and moving for his impeachment, the kind of vengeance, get-even investigation, Americans will not approve of that, and it will be another example of the Democrats shooting themselves in the foot.
Greg Jarrett, last word.
Polling data indicates already that the tactics that are so shameful have backfired on Democrats, the special interest groups, and all those protesters. Republicans are highly motivated and galvanized to get out the vote.
Oh, people should not be rewarded for this. And you know what? The last 2 years has been a dramatic improvement for the economy and security for this country. That should be on the ballot. All right, as we continue, breaking news night, an exclusive interview with Laura Trump. She'll be right here in studio. The crucial midterm elections, the vile attacks against Senator Susan Collins and Brett Kavanaugh and his family as we continue. Stay with us. All right, since her decisive vote to confirm Justice Kavanaugh, Senator Susan Collins of Maine has been facing fierce backlash, quote, from feminists and for not towing the political line. Some of this has been beyond mean and despicable. Take a look.
Many of your opponents are going to say she's pro-choice, she is pro-women's rights, and she just sent a man accused of sexual assault to the Supreme Court of the United States.
That's political cowardice. That is somebody who is pretending to be a feminist, but that is fake feminism.
I think a lot of women in this country are going to focus very much on Susan Collins. Here was a chance for one of the most powerful women in the country. She set herself up to be the single most powerful senator in this country by saying, I'll tell you at 3 o'clock. And she came out and stood up there as a woman and says, I believe the guy.
Well, it's got worse than that. Joining us now with reaction, senior advisor to the Donald Trump for President campaign and the president's daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, is with us. Laura, good to see you. Thank you for being with us. It seems that there's this huge double standard. You've been attacked. Ivanka's been attacked. Melania has been attacked. Even the president's son, who's 12, has been attacked. Then you have Sarah Sanders, Secretary Nielsen, Pam Bondi, people getting assaulted in restaurants, people getting in their face. And then what they're saying about Susan Collins, I don't understand how you can say you're a champion of women's rights and allow this to happen regularly.
Yeah, it makes no sense, Sean. Actually, if you want to see a real woman, if you want to see what real feminism is about, take a look at Senator Susan Collins. Here's a woman who went against the mob coming after her, everyone telling her she shouldn't do this, from the left, from the media, from Hollywood. She went with her gut and her heart, and she made a decision on her own, despite what all these people were telling her she should do. That is what a real woman is about to me. I commend her. Kudos to her. She finally did the right thing here. And yes, she set herself up as the most powerful senator by making everybody wait until 3 o'clock. This is a very smart woman, and this is the definition of feminism, in my opinion.
The amount of fear-mongering, though, I mean, I won't get into all the details, but there have been calls. I hope the most horrific violent act against a woman happens to you, and thousands of coat hangers sent, threats to her office, threats to her. I mean, I'm watching this and I'm thinking there is a great hypocrisy, because the very same people that were going after Brett Kavanaugh were silent about Bill Clinton, silent about Keith Ellison. What do you say about the double standard?
Oh, there's a complete double standard. And you know what? People are paying attention to it. And I want to tell the American people out there, if you think this is as ridiculous as the rest of us do, you have the choice in November to vote in the midterm elections, and you better make sure you are voting for Trump-supporting Republicans, because we see how ridiculous the Democrats can be. They know no lows. This they go low, we go high nonsense. I don't know where they tossed that out the window, if they ever actually believed that. We have an opportunity in November to keep the majority in the House and Senate, and it is the most important thing that everyone could do that voted for Donald Trump, because if you're happy with the direction this country has gone under Donald Trump's leadership, you got to get out and vote in the midterms. Otherwise, these people are going to take control of things, and we do not want to see that.
Laura, we know their agenda. They're saying it. They want the tax cuts that have put thousands of dollars in families' pockets. They want the crumbs back. They called them crumbs at the time. They want to eliminate ICE. They want open borders. They want to keep Obamacare, and they want to impeach your father-in-law.
Yeah, and they're advocating for socialism. That's their new platform, running on socialism. It is a very scary thing, and you're completely right, Sean. Everyone out there should understand that if the Democrats get control of the House and Senate, they will try and impeach this president. They will probably try to get rid of Brett Kavanaugh on the Supreme Court. They will put a complete halt to everything good we've seen happen in this country in the year and a half that Donald Trump has been president, and everybody should take that very, very seriously.
You know, people tend to stay home in midterm elections.
Well, they better not this year.
They better not. 29 days from now. Okay, Laura Trump, good to see you. Thank you as always for being with us. I saw a picture of your baby, the cutest kid on earth. Next time we'll show a picture to everybody. Thanks for being with us. When we come back, the president praising law enforcement, calling out the media for not standing up for them more often. And by the way, he's right. We'll show you next. Well, we, the people, the American people, appreciate it. Watch this.
I don't think you understand one thing. How much our country loves you and the job you do. You don't hear it from them. You don't hear it from them. They don't tell you the real feeling. They don't tell you the true feeling, but I know the true feeling. I know the true feeling. You don't hear it from the media, but I can tell you, I know the feeling. And these people, the people of our country, love you. So I just want you to know it direct.
You know what? For all of you in law enforcement, the rank and file, FBI, CIA, local law enforcement, you are heroes every night. All right, that's all the time we have left this evening. We'll always be fair and balanced. Vote in 29 days. Let not your heart be troubled. Laura, how are you?
Hannity, you look like it's kind of like America's Most Wanted in that